Say all nations, and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I hope we are all in this together and in same page and aware why I am providing very crucial, very important civil justice closure sign up for myself, for I am Vethapriya PROSE. It is because United States of American nation, with fatal negligence, created the robocall poverty mandate and enforced poverty disability to me, and finance disability to me, and finance debt disability to me. Okay, those are the three types of disability that USA created to me abruptly. And USA nation do not have any birthrights to create disability to me, right? So in 2021, I'm going to get the civil justice right in front of the entire human kingdom, right in front of the 7.9 plus billions of humans, right? Because all the nations are aware why United States of America nation is handcuffed mode, at fault mode, found guilty in all counts of crimes of Vatican. And I'm proving crime after crime why Pope Francis is the hell creator, or why Pope Francis is indeed the Antichrist and must never be disqualified to live in earth and must get out of the earth immediately. Right? So for the damages done to me, it is USA only created damages. So who should pay me the medical compensation? It is the USA government. Right, it should be, and I'm providing whatever medical compensation I want. I want USA to sign off job offer to me, to provide all the free national benefits to me, right, the rightful way. And also finance compensation will be the salary I earned, because I'm displaying the USA government errors, and also I'm displaying the scandal of Vatican with a life proof, with a fire proof, right? So what is this justice is all about? It's going to go faster, and I'm not going to spend time in overview because it's taking 1 hour session, right, when I start with the overview. So I'm just going to read the civil justice, that way it can go really faster. Okay, so that is victims of abuse, patients billing, medical compensations claims billing process as of February 17th of 2021. Prostitution-Babylon-USA, at fault, found guilty in all counts of crime of Vatican for with fatal negligence. USA nation created robocall poverty mandated to I Vethapriya PROSE, a true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge. And as of February 2021, as of today, as of now, a nation do not have birthrights to create criminal justice. And it is deadliest crime enough for nation to be sealed and shut down, for disqualified to be nation. So civil justice for at fault found guilty USA nation is A. Dissolve criminal law agency in USA in all 50 states of USA. Next 1 second. Provide an option for all the criminal judges, all the criminal lawyers in USA, in all 50 states of USA, in next 1 second, to either option A, criminal judges and criminal lawyers must resign abruptly, or option B, transition immediate as civil judges and civil lawyers in next 1 second. Wises only can understand my wisdom education, my dear fellow mankind. Yes, USA nation must do the task I provide without asking me any questions. And Prostitution USA nation took away $4,500 in October 2018, and with fatal negligence at fault found guilty, USA nation enforced crime 1 USA nation poverty mandate to I Vethapriya PROSE, and crime 2 USA nation finance disability took away $4,500 on October 2018 and mandated disability to I Vethapriya PROSE. Crime 3 is USA nation finance debt is $10,210.38 mandated to I Vethapriya PROSE. And it all, the fatal negligence of USA nation comes under the classification of domestic violence types: breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation and injury, battery and types, as assault and types, and false imprisonment and types, and trespass to land and types, and chattels and types, and above all scars, right? Enforced on the faces of innocent victims of abuse. And I am victims of abuse in this whole entire scandal. So criminal justice, if at all it is a healthy processing, the criminal justice must have stand in front of Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell and provide a fire slap on his face. and said, do not enforce poverty for innocent Vethapriya. It failed. That's the fatal negligence of criminal law. Then criminal law should have again stand in front of Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh and must have provided a fire slap left and right on the face of Supreme Judge Brett Kavanaugh and said, stop. Do not have birthright to enforce poverty for this innocent Vethapriya. PROSE. Failed. Fatal negligence of criminal law. Then the same criminal law should have stand in front of President Trump and slapped left and right for 1,000 times and said, hey, being a president of the United States, you do not have any birthright to abuse the power of president. Just do not. Stop it. Do not enforce any poverty to this innocent Vethapriya PROSE. Fail. Fatal negligence of criminal law. Today, they are going to pay the price. Right? Today, they are going to pay the price. And at fault, found guilty Supreme Judge Brett Kavanaugh stole the rightful job belonged to I, Vethapriya PROSE. It's only because Pope Francis, the Antichrist, the hell creator, the destroyer of humanity, the destroyer of national operations, created the criminal law and then enforced the Brett for Kavanaugh to steal my rightful job belonged to I. I should be the Supreme Judge of USA. I should be the Supreme Family Law Judge of USA. I should be the Supreme Judge for Children of USA. Right? There is no Supreme Judge for children yet in any of the nation. That itself is a supreme crime. So what on the earth this criminal justice has been providing? Hell after hell after hell after hell after hell. Injustice after injustice after injustice. Creating scars and scars and scars and scars, lifetime scars on the innocent population worldwide. Who created that havoc? Pope Francis, the Antichrist, the Satan, the Lucifer. Queen Elizabeth II, the Antichrist, the Lucifer, the Satan. And why on that are they living free? Criminal law says Pope Francis is God. That is why Pope Francis must live free. Criminal law says Queen Elizabeth is God. She jumped from heaven. Holy God of USA. So Queen Elizabeth should live free. France leader is perfect God of Republica. And also gave Statue of Liberty. Oh, how cool is that? So France leader must live free for creating all hell. Dalai Lama is a very perfect God of Asia for destroying Asian nations. That is why he is called as God. So you should live free. That is what criminal law says. Criminal law says all the Hindu yoga gods, gurus, the pandits from ISKCON, crap, the garbage, the dirt, right? The filth, must live free because they are all human gods. They are all jumped from heaven. All Islam leaders are perfect, holy, 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 like Allah. So they have to live free. For when they are creating lynching, for they are creating flogging, for they are creating caning, for creating polygamy, for destroying holy marriage law, they are gods. Oh, no, 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 no. All Islam leaders are perfect God, Republica. Oh my gosh, they have to live only free. In the palace only they must live free. And they should never even pay any tax. But they can still drink the human blood in the form of tax. Oh, they have to live free. That's what criminal law says. Fatal negligence. Don't you all think I have to burn this criminal law in ashes right in front of all nations? Right? This second, this moment, criminal law will be burnt in ashes. Wait, watch and see. Pope Francis will run from Vatican and he will jump in the volcano and he will be gone in ashes. For whatever hell he created. He misguided USA nation and all nations to have criminal law to destroy the justice process in the first place. Nobody knew that scandal. Nobody knew the scandal. I never knew, at this point of time, I don't know the judge, the state of Wisconsin, The commissioner of state of Wisconsin, the two female lawyers of the state of Wisconsin, and the female cop of the state of Wisconsin, I don't know whether they are coming under the umbrella of criminal justice or not. But it goes without saying, when they are slaves to Pope Francis, they are criminal justice. That itself voids, that itself disqualifies, that itself invalidates whatever injustice they signed to me on December 2019. Oh yes, I can slap on injustice, and injustice will be fried in ashes with one fire slap. Enough. One slap is enough to burn the evil in ashes. They cannot even run and hide. Those judges, the commissioner, those female lawyers, the female cop of state of Wisconsin, they just cannot run and hide. They created COVID-19 worldwide. They signed injustice. They are slaves to Pope. And I was educating, hey, sign only justice. They never got it. Today they are going to pay the price. They are one side shedding tears of shame, one side shedding tears of, oh my gosh, punish the innocent. They know who I am. I explained everything to them, who I am. So they know who I am. They never believed me. Right? I even went to the extent of education process. I said, should I have to wear a costume for people to believe who I am? Tell me. They got it. They got my message clearly, crystal clear. 2020 COVID-19 is enough for them to puke and die out of stress for punished me for being innocent. It's enough for them to die in stress. I don't even know whether they are living or not. I already said the stress will be more for justice teams when moment they sign injustice and punish innocent. Because the conscience, if at all they have a conscious nerve, that will tear them in pieces. They will die out of the stress alone. There is no other, even the cops will not have any stress. Even doctors will not have that stress. Even national leaders will not have the stress. You're seeing how President Trump is cool, how Mitch McConnell is cool. That's how the abusive patients will be. But the stress will tear the justice teams the moment they sign injustice and punish innocent. I wanted to prevent that. I educated that. They never got it. They thought that Pope Francis will take care of them. No. Pope Francis will be thrown in volcano in Hawaii, no matter what. So first of all, there should never be criminal law. Criminal law is there. There should never be any juvenile correction. There is juvenile. So what did criminal law do? If criminal law is healthiest, it should have slapped the people. First of all, it should have slapped on the Declaration of Independence, or should have, that criminal law should have stand in front of Statue of Liberty in the Ellis Island and slapped left and right on the Statue of Liberty and burnt the Statue of Liberty in ashes in the 18th century itself, if criminal law was a healthy one. That is a live proof that Pope Francis destroyed the holiest justice process. The crime is skyrocketing, my dear fellow mankind. I know, I am absolutely positive, President Joe Biden will never be president of USA. He's a crap, I would say. And I have to tell it that way only. It is okay if popular supporters of President Joe Biden are getting angry at me. I have to say the truth as is mode, right? I'm saying spit on my face. It does not matter for me. You kill me, it does not matter for me. Even after death, the civil justice served. That's all. It's as simple as that. That is how the civil justice should be. Right? So when a President Joe Biden, being a lawyer in his entire past 50 years of lawmaking process, never knows that USA should never have criminal justice agency in USA, it's a waste of crap. All the labor went vain. Software services written code exclusive for criminal law in justice software system is wrong. How much of damage is done? Can President Joe Biden pay $500,000 trillion to each civilian for worldwide for USA's having criminal justice law at this point of time? I will only say, President Joe Biden, you only wanted to become president, right? Stand upside down and pay this $500,000 trillion to each civilian daily forever for next 500,000 years. He will say he will better die than to pay this penalty, right? The discipline should be healthiest, my dear fellow mankind. Can you all see how in entire scam, President Trump is innocent? I'm displaying innocence one side and I'm displaying who is the real scammer other side. They can talk sweet talks. Yes, President Trump is at fault mode only, but even in the at fault mode there's innocence. And President Joe Biden at fault mode innocence, but less innocent. That is a wisdom education. When being a liar never knows that there should never be any criminal law, there is no other crime that a nation can produce a foolish patient. Got it? Why Harvard Law School is handcuffed and already they must have do it yourself and locked up in the prison facility waiting for me to start the job and bail out them. Even to bail out them, they know that I can bail out them. They know I am God's sent angel already. Tell me what education you all need, or even nation in need, even the education population need, that a nation can never have criminal justice agency. Why? If you're going to look into the micro level, they have to provide false prosecution. They have to create false shame. They have to create false guilty on the innocent population. They have to chew the injustice. They cannot talk, and I'm talking for all the population. All the population. I am the mouthpiece. Oh yeah. I already gave an option. Let Pope Francis kill me. Let Queen Elizabeth kill me. Oh, anybody who wants to kill me, just kill me. I signed the civil justice forever. I broke the world record. I broke the world record. Why? All nations have criminal justice. Wrong. Watch how each nation is going to fall down in knees before me, and they will cry, beg for mercy. It is out of my mercy only I will even decide which nation gets to stay here in this earth. You all keep working, who am I? It is wrong. It is deadliest crime for a nation to have criminal justice services. Oh my gosh, there is no other crime, my dear fellow mankind. Why the educated population got blindsided with the scandal of Pope Francis? It is Pope Francis want to escape from the justice services. That is why he wanted to save his own whatever, right? You all know the Q's word. And you all know how in a healthy way, even when I'm super frustrated, though my word is about to use it, but I'm not using it because I worked on it, how not to use when I'm in Superman mode. Right? He wanted to save his own self. Pope Francis. Queen Elizabeth, she knew that she created the havoc, disaster. So she wants to get saved herself. Islam leaders know that they only created all the hell, you name it. They want to save themselves. What they can do? They have to create a criminal law. God never created criminal law, my dear fellow mankind. Enough. That's a life proof how Pope Francis is an Antichrist. He's a Lucifer. He's a Satan. Got it? Can you all understood the puzzle of how the Lucifer is a hidden word? It is like the people who Satan wrote the Holy Bible, they never wanted to directly say that who is a criminal, because they wanted to give it as a fun task, and they wanted to prove that only a true Israelite Jew, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, of Jerusalem, alone, within double quotes, alone, bold and underline it and highlight it with yellow color, can explain the meaning of that Lucifer. So Pope Francis is absolute monarchs. Means what? They have the divine rights of God. Means above God mode. So they have all authority. So, but then, what is it? Can you all see the understanding of the Lucifer part? Once when they are given that kind of a power, they can misuse it for according to their will and pleasure. So they wanted to create tax. So what process they can do? They want to first create criminal law. Criminal law itself is a tax revenue law. Got it? Even on the true feeling of the love between a man and a woman, even that got destroyed, my dear fellow mankind. Right? The man, each man and each woman must have got married to their respective God-created husbands and God-created wives only. The appropriate, correct Adams and correct Eves only. Imagine, even on the emotional level, the feelings level, the memories level, everything got destroyed. Right? The wastages. Oh my gosh. Getting married to wrong humans is one crime. Right? And then enforcing the people married to the wrong humans having sex is another crime. It's a data breach. It's an identity theft. When people and nation freaks out for the data breach and the identity theft for, after all, robots, right? If you're going to stand on top of a laptop, it will be gone in ashes. It's a machine. It will break in pieces. If you're going to stand on top of the iPad or any of the television, it all will not work. It all will get into pieces. It's a machine. But even for that machine, people freak out for the data identity, data breach, and they provide a law, they provide a finance compensation. But why on the earth, when they witnessing Pope Francis destroyed the holy marriage law, enforced people to marry wrong humans, enforced people to have sex with the wrong humans, enforced people to have children with the wrong humans, why the educated population never stepped up and provided medical finance compensation? 500 years past means, I'm just saying only 500 is a very shortest time frame. The scandal of destruction of holy marriage law is since day one. Day one of what? Since day one God created Adam and Eve, it's there. Means what? What is the puzzle, real puzzle behind that? What Moses wanted to try to educate to the population. This Babylonian empire, the paganism empire, the sexual immoral empire was right there, side by side, when there was a true Christianity. That is what the real meaning of it. So people were thinking Adam and Eve means somebody else will come, somebody, Jesus Christ will come, somebody, and they were living out of illusion forever. They're still waiting. How the brains are damaged without any awareness. And people got married to wrong humans only without awareness. Because why? It became a norm. So, say 99% of the population arranged marriage in India. That is 1.3 plus billions of humans. So, out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, 1.3 billions are only from India alone. That is a rough approximate estimate. It might be increased only. And China is the largest populated continent. Everybody knows that. Then comes Africa. Right? Imagine how can President Joe Biden pay $500,000 trillion for Pope Francis enforced arranged marriage in India? That means that 99% of the population married out of arranged marriage, they never got to marry the real, true Adam and Eve God created for them. Enforcement. Regardless of the arranged marriage, healthy marriage, or regardless of toxic arranged marriage, everything is a garbage, trash, dirt, my dear fellow mankind. Emotions wasted. How much of labor wasted, vain. Extended families provided, showered those emotions, all got wasted. All got wasted. So tell me, if at all criminal law is healthiest, there should never be any divorce, right? As of now, can you all get it? How I handcuffed you as a nation and mandated USA to kneel down in front of all nations as of today? Can you see? Can you all witness how in your own eyes how Pope Francis will be fried in ashes? If criminal law is healthiest law, there should never be any divorce. Yes, I told it might take less, but it's going beyond, because when I'm talking, it is all the truth I'm talking, right? It's God-given wisdom I'm talking. God's Holy Spirit is making me to talk, right? If criminal law is healthiest, there should not be any divorce process in earth as of now. But 1:1 means per household, at least one family member is slaughtered in the divorce hell. Divorce is a super hell. I already educated you. And Pope Francis enforces poverty for them. Even after creating humans to marry wrong humans, and he never even bothered that divorce should never be that complex, but he mandated it to be complex. I will slap him, and nobody will dare to ask why I'm slapping Pope Francis, and I will chop his head. Nobody will ask why. Nobody will ask why. Nobody will ask why. Pope Francis is a Holocaust creator. Pope Francis is a Nazism creator. And he threw that blame on to scapegoat late Germany Hitler. Innocent man. Innocent man. When he got into that Nazism organization, he never knew that he will be butchered by Queen Elizabeth and Pope Francis, laughing in front of them, and they backstabbed him. Same thing happened for Abraham Lincoln. Same thing happened for Saddam Hussein. Same thing happened for Osama bin Laden. Everybody, the pattern of abuse is same. The abusers, they leave a loophole. They're like serial killers after all. They are the cannibals, they are the man-eaters. They should not be living in earth, my dear fellow mankind. They should not. Why nobody knew that there should never be any criminal law? Oh my gosh, that is the deadliest crime, and that itself is a live proof how educated population brains got destroyed by Pope Francis up front. Right? People were thinking false prosecution is healthiest. No, it's not. People were thinking throwing innocent people in the jail is correct. No, it's wrong. People were thinking providing death penalty for the false prosecuted innocent population, and it's wrong. Pharmaceuticals like Pfizer and Monsanto were thinking they can provide a lethal jail death toxin drugs to the jailers to provide death penalty for the innocent population, juvenile correction population. It's wrong. 1:1. Each household, count by count, at least one family member is slaughtered in the hell of a divorce. How many family members shed tears being helpless? I already said nobody can help the divorced population. Be it parents, be it siblings, be it friends, be it workplace, all will shed tears of blood when being aware the known people went through this divorce here. It is hell. I'll put it simple as that. It is hell. But even in that hell, rather than living not as husband or wife in a toxic relation, rather than living in a sexless life in the toxic relationship, rather than living in whatever crap, right? Living as if not existing mode in the toxic relationship with the fancy tag called illusion of marriage, loveless marriage, that is hell. That is boiling in hot oil. Then divorce, though in a hell mode, they will be not in that enforced torture mode. Not widowed, not widowers, not divorced, right? How children are also tortured. Tell me, if criminal law is healthiest, all these flaws should have been corrected in a healthy way, right? Don't you all think so? Don't you all think so? So, these judge, the commissioner, they never knew who I am when I started educating to them. They thought I am like a regular civilian. Then they realized they started to shed tears of shame. I am the first human. First human means how many people are there. It is getting late because it's okay. It's crucial. We all need to know. How many people were there in the justice process? Okay, criminal law, civil law, you name it. For how long? Okay, let's keep the time short, 500 years. The track record. Out of that 500 years, 100 years the extreme prostitute late Billy Graham. Just leave him as a crap, throw him aside. 50 years, President Joe Biden was in the lawmaking. If at all this criminal law is excellent processing, then there should not be any divorce. Divorce is a king of all diseases means what? Divorce creates emotional torture to the core, my dear fellow mankind. Even for widows and widowers, yes, they are not going to live with their loved ones because of the death mode. They are gone, physical mode. So God will provide that healthy healing process down the road. That is how all the widows and widowers are able to live. They can move on, they can get married like that. But then, this emotional torture for the divorced population, I already explained to you. It creates an emotional death. And they move different ways. They walk in different pathways. But Pope Francis provides the chain of slavery on the legs. Oh, do you all think that after divorce will you be free? No. See, I have thrown the chain of slavery on each of the divorced population. Like, forever be slaves. Not anymore. With that chains thrown on innocent divorced population, I will lift that chain and I will just slap on the face of Pope Francis. USA will never dare to ask why I am providing a harshest way of discipline for Pope Francis. Right? Wait, watch and see. Wait, watch and see. And 75% of the population, of the male population, in the married population alone, world, they choose to be, even in the married mode, they choose to have free sex. Innocence. They don't know what they are doing. Innocence. Innocence. So one side, innocence, the brain not operating correctly. As a civil doctor, I know it's innocence. Right? So then bottom line, why? Only because a man and a woman gets married to the wrong humans. So people are getting it. But then people mock always only the women. Oh, you don't know how to keep a man in the marriage. Or will mock at the men. Oh, you don't know how to keep a woman in your marriage. That is why. No, my dear fellow mankind, no. And they worship Pope Francis as God. Can you all see how Pope Francis fooled innocent population worldwide? Right? Always, if you are seeing, Pope Francis alone is God. All the other people are mandated to look at for him. 1:1 household destruction has been made. Means entire households worldwide is mandated to be victims of abuse. So that means $500,000 per head count per household. Means if there are 10 family members in their household, that much times must be multiplied by $500,000 trillion. Can Pope President Joe Biden stand upside down and pay it in next 1 second for entire worldwide? Can he? Can he? Right? So I was the only one human who stood up and slapped on the justice teams and educated. 7.9 plus billions of humans are flawed, means erred, sinned, right, against God. Without awareness, became victims of abuse because of this Pope Francis. So nobody is having any eligible to prosecute anybody. Make it simple. Make all the divorce process to be annulled. Dissolution of holy marriage. Just do it, sign it off. Provide all the children to be with the moms. Pope Francis got angry. He wanted President Trump to create enforced poverty to me. Everything is a chain reaction. Wait, watch and see. He himself will be thrown in the volcano because he created all this hell, right? He left loopholes. He left loopholes. He left loopholes. Human relationship is so holy. Justice process is holiest. He made a mockery of justice alone by creating criminal law. Even in that prosecution, the wisest always were choosing to be criminal law, criminal justice, and they become helpless mode in the jurisdiction process. They are only dummy piece. They are only puppets. Whatever they are going to talk, it will never be taken into the consideration in the civil justice process because criminal justice is only going to be provided, period. So all the people in the civil law, they are all saved because of their choice alone. Got it? Just by choosing civil law, just by choosing civil justice, just by being civil judge alone, they got saved. They got saved. And even now I am providing what? I am saying to criminal law, criminal judge, run. There is no time for apologizing or shedding tears of shame or like that. Go. Just be transitioned as a civil judge or civil lawyer. Stand upside down, roll on the road fastest. I am providing wisdom education. Because I do not want them to be in the more cursed mode of Vatican. The crime is skyrocketing. And I educated. Nobody is perfect. Right? Everybody flawed against God. Only in true Christianity, only that education is provided. Means each and every civilian is a sinner. Sinned against God, no matter what. There is no excuse. But there can be a bailout. Only vices can stand in and provide a bailout. I am doing that. That's all. I educated the justice process, when the judicial process is going, all this fancy justice people, worldwide it's the same only. They will have Holy Bible given to that people. And they have to stand in that cabin, and they have to say, oh, in the name of holy law, in the name of holy Bible, whatever we are saying is the truth. They have to say that. That is wrong. that is itself is enforcing a civilian stripping the birthrights. That is wrong. I educated that. First time, justice population were shocked. And they know who I am. You all keep working one more time. First time. I'm not talking about those justices who signed injustice, because they also got the education, but I'm talking about the entire justice world population worldwide in each and every single nation. Means Supreme Judge of Italy, Supreme Judge of France, Supreme Judge of China, Supreme Judge of Dubai, Supreme Judge of India. You name any nation. They all got the shock. For how long this scandal has been going on, that they have to stand in that cabin, they have to take the Holy Bible or whatever, that crap, and they have to say these sentences, and then they have to say, and then the judicial process will start. That's wrong. That's crap, garbage. So, if at all criminal law is healthiest, what it should have provided for unbiased law. In every single jurisdiction, the criminal judge should say the same. The criminal lawyer should say the same. But in the crap, in that in unhealthy stuff Pope Francis created, he left out that entire process. Right? Judge can write sign of injustice and Pope will throw dollars to him. Criminal lawyers can false prosecute. Pope Francis will throw dollars and luxury to those criminal lawyers. They can talk any filth. And if you see in the patterns of abuse, they all related to the sexual immorality only. Because that is how they can create a lot of shame to the population, right? They have to say all vulgar words or any thing that comes under that umbrella classification in the judicial process, and tear down innocent population in pieces in the name of law, in the name of criminal law. Right? Not anymore, my dear fellow mankind. Hey, I am the one lawyer, civil lawyer. Enough. I am one civil lawyer to take down and chop down entire criminal lawyers, entire criminal justice in ashes. They are fearing for me only. They fear me only. I already said, I never went to the law school, but they all fear me. They are already fallen down in knees before me. Means that state of Wisconsin justice population who signed injustice, they already fallen down in knees before me. They know. This COVID-19 became that life proof. Can you see how God is always God? When I became helpless mode, God stood up with this COVID-19 scandal and proved why I am that I am, right? I nailed on the forehead of Pope Francis. So who am I? I know you all are laughing. Keep working on it, okay? I will say it on the rightful time. Got it? There should not be any criminal law. So if criminal law is healthy, there should not be any keywords in Oxford Dictionary in the education curriculum. If criminal law is healthiest, there should not be any Charles Darwin theory of evolution scam that says humans are created by monkeys. If criminal law is healthiest, there should never be any LGBT or long list of marriage types at the first place. Got it? How I nailed on the forehead of Pope Francis. I'm nailing constantly on his forehead only. He's frying. He's frying, already got frying in ashes mode. Can you all hear the smoke? You should be. Right? You all should be. Enjoy. Celebrate. Merry Christmas. My dear fellow mankind. Just enjoy and celebrate Merry Christmas. If criminal law is healthiest, there should not be any robocall. Can you all see how I'm providing a multitasking and how banking sectors are thanking me forever? They got it. They all got it why their systems are broken in pieces. And they know that I can step in and guide them in a healthy way. They are the happiest bunch of population in the whole entire earth. If criminal law is healthiest, that should not be pornography, that should not be sexting, that should not be family feud, that should not be in-laws abuse, that should not be friends abuse, that should not be workplace abuse, that should not be sexual harassment abuse, that should not be any of the emotional pain infliction. If criminal law is healthiest. Got it? How I'm nailing on the forehead of criminal law itself. That means even the criminal law word is also getting fried in ashes. Laugh out loudest. Right? Being ever I am, that I am is born. If criminal law is healthiest, there should not be refugees, there should not be DACA, there should not be asylum, there should not be parole, there should not be immigration scam. Laugh out loudest, my dear fellow mankind. There should not be homeless. Yes, there should not be Dr. Fauci and Dr. brings at the first place. Got it? He can think that he got $1 million for providing the scandal. But then he never knows civil justice always wins. Right? So you all got it. Why this particular civil justice stands out in the crowd. All nations are also handcuffed, and all nations are mandated to be fall down on knees mode only in front of 7.9 plus billions of humans. Means not even one national government has the eligibility to apologize to civilians. I can bail out the nations, but they can never apologize to population. Never. How many innocent population died with the death penalty signed with criminal law? That's wrong, isn't it? These doctors provided lethal drugs to provide the death penalty in the prison facilities. That is wrong, isn't it? Is there any difference between Germany doctors injected morphine in innocent man, Hitler, to make his brain dopamine nerves to be destroyed to become a nuclear bomb, versus pharmaceuticals like Bayer's, BASF, Tylenol, Aleve, Walmart, you name it, creating prison lethal toxics to provide death penalty? Is there any difference between that? If Pope Francis never created criminal law, if Pope Francis is a perfect God jumped from heaven, right? He should have stepped in and slapped on the face of the jailers. Because I think there are southern states which still till date provide death penalty. Texas is one of the states, I would guess it. Easy guess, right? Because southern states are all slave states. So Queen Elizabeth, so Alabama might be one. I can easily guess it out. I don't know about my peers, because God gives me that wisdom. What education does educated population need to know that there should never be any criminal law? You all got it. Why Texas is having that Mother Nature thing and they cannot handle it, and frozen mode. It's not like Frozen movie. Not like Let It Go part. No. They should know that Texas is a slave to Queen Elizabeth too, isn't it? State of Maryland should know that they are purest form of slave to Queen Elizabeth too. State of Wisconsin knows they are slave to Queen Elizabeth too. Republican knows. Republican administration, though at fault mode they can be looked upon, they know that they are slaves to Queen Elizabeth too. And even in that prosecution mode, even in that slave mode, they wanted to provide only help, but they cannot because it's selfless mode. You all saw President Trump was using his power, used the FBI to track down me. I took it in the positive note only. So even if President Trump, because those two presidents knows my hard labor provided for this poverty-free earth, right? It is Medicaid, Medicare rewrite project I was working on. Design phase 1 is completed already. Now tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to do? Is he going to say he knows what is criminal law, or is he going to say he don't know criminal law? It is my understanding Vice President Kamala Harris is a criminal lawyer. What is she going to say about that? So when I am providing unbiased justice, I am slapping on the face of Hillary Clinton, who is also a lawyer. I'm slapping on the face of Michelle Obama, who is also a lawyer. I'm slapping on the face of Kamala Harris, who is also a lawyer. Those 3 women are lawyers. They failed in their job, breach of duty, period. But how they are innocent? Being a women gender, they are innocent. That is all. The basic foundation stone to identify innocence, that is enough. So men cannot even say, oh no, is God partial? No, God is never a partial. God. An extended version of a man is only woman, womb of a man. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, you all got it, right? How I am excellent supreme judge, right? So all the criminal judges and all the criminal lawyers have fallen down right before me only. They fear. They are just waiting for my mercy. I can ask all of them, okay, thank you for your service. Please get out of the earth now. I can easily say, and they will run and jump in volcano without asking me any questions because they know who I am. So, nobody should ask, it should be educated, it should be out of the civilians' birthright, out of their own individual choice only they have to tell whatever they can tell in their court of law. If they are going to hide something, it's okay. If they are going to filter out and say what is needed, that's okay. Because when entire justice itself is a scam, Pope Francis is Satan. Why even bother to enforce a civilian to say something that is not right, appropriate in front of world? Judges worldwide got their first fire slap from me only. That says it all who I am. You go ask each and every single judge, a female judge or a male judge, worldwide. They all got one fire slap. Because they missed breach of duty. They failed in their job of judge. They should have stepped in and said, don't worry, you all don't have to do this labor. Have provided it as an optional for any of the people who are getting in the cabinet and tell whatever they want to tell. Let it be. This is how the process should be. And what did I say? Even those people should not be in the court of law. Without being in the court of law, without seeing anybody, excellent supreme judge alone can sign off the civil justice. And I proved I am that I am. I must be the supreme judge. I must be the family law judge. I must be the children judge. I must be the medical law judge. I must be the finance law judge. I must be the agricultural law judge. I must be the pharmaceuticals law, medical drugs law judge. Because I know what is justice and what is injustice. And I know how to take cane in my hand and discipline people. Without saying a word, I can discipline. Without talking, only in silence I can provide the discipline. Cleanest love. A judge must have a cleanest heart. A cleanest love, a naive, innocent heart, a purest heart, form of heart. Then a judge can sign cleanest justice. So that says what? The state of Wisconsin judge is a prostitute. The state of Wisconsin commissioner is a prostitute. The state of Wisconsin, 2 lawyers went to the law school, the female, they are prostitutes. The female cop of state of Wisconsin is a prostitute. And who is at fault for creating prostitutes and foolish people? State of Wisconsin. I signed the civil justice, that's all. When I'm asking them to live free, they are going to live free for testimony to glorify the God's name alone. I said, go live free, but never bother to hurt fellow mankind anymore in the name of law, abusing the power of law. Don't do that. I slapped on their face up front and I educated as a true friend. They know who I am. They know who I am. They know who I am. They must be only shedding tears of shame and asking God to forgive whatever they've done to me. Because I am helpless. I can only bail them out. I can say, go live free. That is all I can do. Live for a testimony to display the God's name to be glorified. That is all I can do, my dear fellow mankind, but nothing more than that. More or less than that. Even Pope cannot help them. When they are worshipping Pope as a god, even Pope cannot help them. Because everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. The canon law is the justice book of law given by Pope Francis to this United States of America. Sadly, USA got fooled. They got fooled. How many people, because of they are divorced, because they are separated, because of love breakup, they have to take on the shame of stones thrown at workplace or family reunion or family gathering. How many stones of shame thrown at them? You all tell me. How many people take those people for granted? Without any awareness how they mock at those divorced population or the single population or single parents population. Are you available? Like that. Oh, are you single parents? Oh, so then that's a package. Mocking, right? Bullying. Wrong, my dear fellow mankind, it is absolutely wrong. You all got it, why education even destroyed humanity, right, on that basic level. There needs to be that empathy means what? Empathy means it's a love thy neighbor as thyself mode. Oh, if I get hurted, it will pain. Oh no, I cannot hurt my fellow mankind. That is the meaning of that love thy neighbor as thyself means. It is a definition for holy marriage law. The holy marriage, the only true Israelite tribe Christian Jews, they will mandate holy marriage law because that is the way of life. That is all for them. Their brain will be only in the wisdom pathways alone. How to live happily, how to live, shed tears of joy, how to laugh out loudest. They'll live fullest, my dear fellow mankind. People will be envious, being jealous of how happiest they can live. The true Israelite Christian Jews, they know how to live fullest. Means what? To live and die in clean love. That is all simple. It's never a rocket science. No. So, even you all got it. So how people kill each other. How people get into the raping disease mode. How people, because it's all because created when humans get married wrong, the oxidation process gets malfunctioned. And Pope Francis only created those people as well. So they are innocent after all. And Pope Francis is not. And he wanted to escape. And he created criminal law to save his self. That is wrong. Today he cannot save. Even criminal law will burn Pope Francis in ashes only. Because if you see down the road, the non-living thing word only is criminal law word. It is innocent. And even criminal law word will burn Pope Francis in ashes. Got it? So no escape. for death penalty for Pope Francis. And it is close to 1 hour, and I will finish it in the last few sentences only. And so USA must give 2 options to the criminal judges and criminal lawyers. One option A is criminal judges and criminal lawyers must resign abruptly. Then the other option is transition immediate as civil judges and civil lawyers in next 1 second. That says how the crime is skyrocketing of criminal law. And USA must provide this task without asking me one question. That is civil justice served to me. And prostitution USA nation took away $4,500 in October 2018, and with fatal negligence at fault found guilty, USA nation enforced crime 1 is USA nation poverty mandated Y, crime 2 of USA is mandated financial disability Y, crime 3 is USA nation finance debt $10,210.38 to I. And that comes under the domestic violence type. So all the criminal judges and all the criminal lawyers are domestic violent, foolish, leprosy, prostitutes. Their breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress. They have to provide false prosecution. That is their job. The more destruction they are going to provide to the civilians, they will get paid. They will be thrown with luxury. That is how forever the criminal judges and criminal law have been living free, without any shame. Each clothing, each footwear they are wearing, it is all by destroying innocent population. Drinking the blood of innocent population only, they are living free, these criminal judges and criminal lawyers. I will say, go, fall down in knees and pray to God, ask God to forgive. I cannot forgive my dear fellow man. I can bail them out. Because there is their innocence is identified, I can bail them out. That I can do. That's all I can do. And it's okay if population are name calling me rudest, arrogant, or whatever, or spitting on my face. I said, I don't care. Because I have to get civil justice my way. My way. It is my way. When criminal law never did any good to the humanity and destroyed humanity after all, does USA nation or any nation even bother to need to have a budget allocation for criminal services? No, right? $1 trillion waste. That itself is a crime. You all know that, right? Every single start of the fiscal year, USA or any nation, they have to provide a budget allocation providing in the government processing. So $1 trillion must be allocated only for criminal law processing, which is a crap, which is a garbage. And that is itself is a crime. 500 years of crime, and USA is poorest nation now. Bankrupted. Mode. I can bail them out because innocence is identified. They never even know there should never be criminal law, means that it's a upfront innocence displayed in my book of civil law, and I will provide bailout to them. This is me. This is I am. I need only innocence identified to sign off civil justice. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, want civil law according to the Holy Bible guidelines only. I want Roman province Vatican Jesuits leader, Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now, abruptly. And for Pope Francis created criminal law is a hell law, is a tax law after all. It's a holy marriage destroy law. It's a divorce creation law. It's a Holocaust creation law. Nobody knew. Everybody thought criminal law is a good law. No. That is how we provide the illusion and destroyed each and every single national operation and improving the crime with fireproof. Enough for USA. USA must be in the super mad mode because they wanted who created poverty. And I displayed that. Now, beyond that means I provided beyond, above and beyond task. I even displayed who created criminal law. And don't you all think, even if I'm going to be quiet. USA will not. Immediately they are going to throw Pope Francis in ashes, Queen Elizabeth in ashes, Islam leaders in ashes, Dalai Lama in ashes. They'll be gone in ashes. And for fatal negligence of criminal judges counts, and fatal negligence of criminal lawyers counts, and fatal negligence of criminal male lawyers counts, and fatal negligence of criminal female lawyers count. At least one count in all 50 states. So that should be approximately 50 counts of fatal negligence. Can you all understand how crime has to be counted and accumulated? So, for a total count of 50 counts of fatal negligence of criminal law agency of USA as of today, I, Vethapriya, PROSE, want Jesuits Roman province of USA must stand upside down and sign off tax-free $50 billion and direct deposit to my bank account in next 1 second. And I, Vethapriya, PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice left. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, it is 1 hour and 5 minutes. At least it did not went to 2 hours. That is a good news. So, but then, can you all see, I wanted to reduce the session, but I also want to educate, and that education of providing that overview alone is taking time, right? So you all, at least it's good to know that you all know as for a birthright that a nation should never have criminal law. When a nation is having criminal law, every operation is wrong. So that means, wait, watch and see. All the benefits should going to be free. You all can run to the grocery and pick anything you want and it'll be free. You all can go to the vehicle dealer and pick and choose. If you want Benz car, free. If you want Volkswagen, free. If you want Honda, free. If you want RV boat, free. Because the nation provided criminal law. Highest level of crime. Got it? So now can you see how United States of American government will be accusing Pope Francis from the bottom of their heart, and they will just wait for Pope Francis to be thrown in the volcano any moment, right? And why President Joe Biden will resign, and President Trump is innocent is proved, right? Can you all see? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. My book of civil law, my way of seeing innocence is different from my peers. My brain functions, operates different. And that itself says it all, that I am God's child. So what is the confusion is, whenever female population sees, like be it my own family members, they all think, oh, because I'm a woman, right? So that means they will look at me in a 99 percentile of the women population. But I'm not, because my brain operates different. So you all keep working who I am, and I sure will get the civil justice right in front of all nations. When USA nation is having criminal law, that itself is a crime. And USA nation must sign the job I'm asking for, must sign off the salary I'm asking for, and I must be the Vatican leader now. Pope Francis must resign abruptly any time now, because he is the one who created criminal law, destroyed everything of each and every single national operations. I will have to step in, I have to write new law, I have to guide what law people have to do. So doctors don't know what they have to do, so I have to guide even doctors. Teachers don't know what they have to do, I have to step in and tell them this is how you have to teach. Can you see how everything is broken? I have to educate what Senate should do, what government should do, like that. Nobody knows what is human. I have to educate that also. Okay, thank you all for your time, and the session is 1 hour 9 minutes. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care and just celebrate Merry Christmas, right? Go sing loudest, being aware I am born to save the world. Whatever the predictors predicted in the Holy Bible, it's happening now. Word by word is happening now, right? World is ending for good. When I proved with fireproof that criminal law is a crime, that is all for world to end now, right? Because whatever justice United States of America and all nations have been providing for 500 years is wrong. So that says whatever injustice signed for me in December 2019 is wrong, invalid, right? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, you all should know why God is God, always, all the time. Why God is in control, always, all the time, right? Why evil gets burnt in ashes, right? You all got it. You all got it. Why Pope Francis is a Lucifer? Because when he was given all the authority to rule over the nations, he wanted to be above God by creating hell. That is the mistake. That is the crime he did. In the name of God, he fooled all the population. Even educated population got fooled means nobody, in the educated world, nobody knows there should never be criminal justice in any nation. I know Vice President Kamala Harris must be puking or must have already fainted and passed out. I will say, no. There's no time for passing out and fainting in the civil justice. Stand up, up. So, if to be on the very human-friendly way, even she should be accusing me to death. Oh, this Vethapriya supervises lady. Even in that passing out mode, even in that fainting mode, she should be saying that only. Maybe she can accuse me or whatever. I'll say, okay, accuse. I do not have shame, Kamala Harris. It's okay. If you're going to spit on my face, it's okay. Because as a civil doctor, I know how the patients will freak out. Foolish people will freak out. President Joe Biden is a scammer. He's at fault mode. He should get out of the White House immediately. Okay? Anyways, thank you for your time. Take care. Bye for now.